Shalom and Boker Tov family. My name is Yochanan Eliezer Yasharal, and this is my channel page loss entitled The Institution of Torah Learning and Education. This channel will be geared towards the nuances and the dynamics of Torah learning and education, as far as the resources of books outside of the canonized version, the 4 levels of understanding, historical content, etc., etc. I want to put a disclaimer out there first and foremost before I go into it. Any content on here, I will say, that will be presented, please do not take my word for it. Fact check it. Study to show yourself approved, as it says in the Brit. Make sure you fact check it if there's an eyebrow being raised, or whatever the case may be. Just fact check it. So do not take my words for it. Make sure you study to show yourself approved, to see if what I'm saying is authentic or is just a bunch of baloney. That's disclaimer number 1. I will get to disclaimer number 2 once that come about in my thought process. But I just want to make this video to launch the page, or the channel, the channel, because it's been put on my heart to do so, to launch this channel. Simply because what I've learned over the past several years since I've been in this walk, and the information that I have gathered in regards to how to walk this thing out in this proper context and this historical context, there's just a lot of information that needs to be brought forth in regards to the history of the Yahudi, the history of the Yisraelite, or the Israelites, if you will, how things are conducted within the community, how things are conducted in Torah living, how it's displayed, how you're supposed to go about doing it. And I'm sure many people have a different way of doing things, but I believe that we should focus on the culture and how to walk this thing out. And best way to do that, in my opinion, is learning from those who have experience, that have the experience or experience this kind of lifestyle before, and learn from them, whether it be an individual or past communities that have been walking this thing out for a long period of time. I think it's best to sit at the feet of somebody and learn how to observe or perform certain moeds and certain commandments. Well, I wouldn't say certain, but all the moeds, all the commandments, so this page will be geared towards the nuances of Torah learning and education, as I stated earlier. So whenever you get a chance, like, share, and subscribe this page, because I will be putting content on this page that deals with the culture and anything that corresponds with the culture. With that being said, may those, so wanted to bring this forth as well. This page will be geared towards edifying the people, sharing content with the people, so hopefully that they'll learn from it, those who are in this walk, that they may learn and glean from it and be edified. So the content that I will be putting out there, and I will do my best to put it out on a consistent basis, so that those who are being edified can learn something from it, add to their learning, strengthen their walk. I'm not a moray or anything of that nature. I'm not over an assembly, but I am a king and priest over my home. which in essence is a form of a leader, a teacher, or more in itself, because the home is the first place you're supposed to be taken care of anyway in this walk in regards to being a man. So I'm just simply hopping on here to share some studies that I've discovered in my own personal studies, and also from those that I like watching and learning and gleaning from them, because it's best to learn from those who have more experience than you, and experience is the best teacher in my opinion. So it is better in my opinion to learn from them, and I like gleaning from other teachers or mores to, see what I can take from them and use in my presentation. I will say this as well. I know that I can put a presentation together just like anybody else. Doesn't make me a more or anything like that, but I know I have the skill set to put a presentation together for somebody to be edified or learn from. And the way that I speak and the way that I bring forth information may be a bit controversial. When we can deal with controversial issues as well. We can go there. But certain issues that I wouldn't say issues, I'm sorry, certain content that I will be bringing forth or bringing out, some people are going to have a problem with it, some people are not. I know that there is a balance there, there's a pendulum there, so it may swing one way, it may swing another way. Who knows, depending on what the information is being brought forth. But I've also tried to cite my resources as far as where I get the information from. And we'll just go ahead and go from there. If anybody have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Comments or whatever. Welcoming to receiving it all, good, bad, or indifferent. I know I have to learn that in regards to the content that will be put out via live and for people to see. So we'll just see what happens, and then we'll go from there. All right. So just want to put out there as a channel launch that I will be launching my channel and putting some content and information on there. Hopefully you guys be edified by the content that will be put forth. With that being said, shalom, shalom.